Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to do an updated Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz. Dang it! Okay. The last time I did this, it was Two of Swords. It was inconclusive. Oh, great. Is this telling me this is going to be the same dang thing? Okay, well, real quick then. O'Rourke, show me past, present, future for him. Senator in Texas, will he get it? In the past, the energy of the Fool. He's just kind of stepped out and done it. Stepped out in the energy of the Fool. However, he is the Emperor too, taking charge. He is kind of fired up about right and wrong. That's what I'm getting there. The Hanged Man. Okay, in the past, a delay. Looking at things from a new perspective. I think it's more that reading of that card. Sort of looking at things like, okay, well, how red is Texas, really? Do we need to be did they need to choose a Democratic candidate that would also aim to be sort of a conservative Democrat, or did they need to go the other way? Well, they went the other way with it. A more progressive kind of Democrat. So, new perspective. Present, 8 of Pentacles. He's working hard. He is working hard, and he's been visiting counties. You know, he's not prideful. He's sort of humbly working hard for the vote. Okay, 3 of Wands. He's got a good start. Now he's waiting, watching and waiting. So he's watching those poll numbers. Is his ship going to come in? He has the 8 of Swords. So there's something that is sort of impeding him, some realities that are making it difficult for him to move forward. Yeah, I just think those are the realities, the lay of the land. You know what I mean? It's Texas, you know, and there are some people who aren't liking that commercial that is being aired where he is saying that, you know, NFL players have the right to kneel, and all of us have the right to kneel wherever and whenever we feel the need to express our political opinion. And he's got other things, other negative attack ads. So he is dealing with some realities, some thoughts, some beliefs there in Texas, and that's why it's a hard thing for him to move forward. But in the future, we have the Ace of Cups. Woohoo! Overflowing joy. We have the Queen of Swords. Yep. Okay, so that's because of the investigations that are going on in Washington, perhaps regarding Ted Cruz even. People giving information that maybe is helpful to Beto O'Rourke. And the Hierophant, government working. Yeah, I think it looks favorable for Beto. Okay, let's look at Ted Cruz. But now that's investigation right there. And I assume that means investigations into Republicans. But, you know, that might be an assumption I shouldn't make. I kind of think it is. I have these sort of, my intuition says, yes, that's about the investigations that are happening in Washington. And, gosh, maybe Ted Cruz will get caught up in that. Yes, he will. I know he will. Right, yep. He's not going to be looking good. So information that's coming out in those investigations is going to help O'Rourke and hurt Cruz, I believe. Let us see if that is the case. Because, see, O'Rourke gets the Queen of Swords. That's people usually in these readings giving information to investigators. King of Swords now, that one would mean being investigated. Okay, so let's look at Cruz. Past, present, future. Past, Knight of Wands. Oh, sort of a goal, maturing, yes. He's working on his campaign, right, in the past. He's the incumbent. Queen of Wands, but Queen of Wands is there. Giving him some trouble. Maybe the Me Too movement, the feminine rising, the Americans saying, new goal, get rid of Trump and change the sort of kind of heartless policies, non-compassionate policies that affect the American people really negatively. Children, women, minorities. Okay, the Knight of Cups, but he had good news. He felt like his numbers were good. He did start out with a lead, right? Just because he's an incumbent, it's Texas, Republican, so on and so forth. Okay, present. Tower, woohoo, tower, whoop. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you guys, if any of you don't know by now, yes, I'm not offering unbiased readings. I do not pretend to offer unbiased readings. I do try to keep my emotion and my desires aside as much as possible and open my mind to the possibility that I'm going to be seeing something I don't like, okay? So I try to be as objective as I can, but I would rather just declare my bias and move forward. And sometimes I'll do multiple readings just to make sure that I'm not letting my bias affect my interpretation of the cards, because I want the right answers, very much so. But when I see a tower for Ted Cruz in the present, I think that is a very good thing. So, yeah, he's supported Trump. Trump is going to do a rally with him if he hasn't already. I think he's going to. And, all the stuff with Trump is not going to serve Ted Cruz well. And we have a tower moment, and I feel like that's for Ted Cruz personally. Like there's something coming out about him personally soon. Or it already has, and it's a big problem. We have the Justice card. Okay, well, and anytime a person gets that, you just kind of hope that means justice is coming around in your favor, but it's about a balancing of the scales. So I'm not so sure that's in his favor, really. No. And we have, because it comes with the tower, so it feels like more like it's saying the tower is his justice. Okay, and we have the Seven of Cups, so he's really trying to control opinion. He's really trying to cloud the issues and build some castles in the air for the voters to look at, and don't look at these other things. There's some manipulation happening. In the future, yep, he's out of there, I think. Three of Swords. I think he's out. Four of Cups. He's getting news he does not like. So in other words, through the election night, he keeps on kind of getting news he doesn't like. But then we have the Ace of Cups, which is the same one Beto got, I believe. So emotional, very emotional night. Oh, let me clarify that Ace really quickly. Yeah, let's see what other info we can get. Oh, yes. Okay, that's the women celebrating, and that has not been for the Republicans. That's been this, she's one of these women, right? The Queen of Wands. The Strength card. Okay. He's getting news he doesn't like. There's some strength. And the Hierophant. Okay. I think that this means the Strength card is meaning, that news is pretty strong through the night. I don't know that he's, I think it comes forward pretty strongly that he's out ski. And the Hierophant, government working, but it gives him pain. Yeah, I think that's not good for him. Nope. King of Pentacles. Oh, boy. So something with the money. The tower that's happening right now is with the money. Maybe big donors or his connections to certain donors or, something happening that's not cool for his campaign. Justice card, Ace of Pentacles. It's about money, justice in the present. Okay, so things are going to be coming out about where he's gotten his money. And it's not good for him. And even his donors don't like it. All right. Yeah. And he's got some confusion, and he is sowing some illusion to kind of obfuscate things. And he may have some confusion about which way to go with this as well. Which way to go for the next weeks of his campaign. Which plan with that Two of Swords. Yep. All right. He is trying to blindfold the voters, though, so they can't make a choice. Okay. So they choose him. All righty. I think it's Beto. I think it's Beto O'Rourke. Thank you. Bye-bye.